Meow.
I'm getting real tired of people letting me down. Promise me again that you'll stick around. I keep forgetting that I don't need another hassle. This is my disease. Let me down. Doors closed. Only need this one. He's the one I chose. You talk a big game, that you have what it takes. The smell of cash, and you walk away. Let me down. Doors closed. Only need this one. He's the one I chose. I keep letting fools in that I don't need. I've been tempted off with you with speed. You let me down. Doors closed. Only need this one. He's the one I chose. He's the one I chose.
You know what? You seem pretty cool. Boy, was I a fool. Miss Queen, bitch. Moved next door, thinking you were royalty. Shitty notes on my door. Keep it down, bitch. I rock this how I need. You couldn't concentrate. I don't care what you say. It's good.
Suffer we stand. and provoke. I lay this whole world to waste so I could give you a taste. Following sound until you choke on it. People throw you away. This whole thing feels like a game. I swear to God you won't believe this shit. But I will never back down. I always turn it around. My skin is burning and the fuse is lit. I'm not sure why you want to walk in these shoes. A monster driving everything that I do. I look around and all I see is smoke. I'm not the one you want to try and provoke. I'm not the one you want to try and provoke. I'm not the one you want to try and provoke.
Go again.
Da 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 da. Just don't get it. No, you just don't get it. We shout to the sky, swallow, choke, and die. No one will beat us in the end. We shout to the sky, swallow, choke, and die. No one will beat us in the end. Blood light begin to shine, glistening the snow. Watching through bloodshot eyes, nobody seems to know. Though we give the toll, something's gonna be. Their smiles turn to dust, one man's misery. We shout to the sky, swallow, choke, and die. No one will beat us in the end. We shout to the sky, swallow, choke, and die. No one will beat us in the end. No, they won't beat us, no, they can't beat us, and they won't beat us, yeah.
Oh. I feel dumb. I thought I was supposed to go a little something like.
You just don't get it. No, you just don't get it. We shout
change your mind. I see you waiting and your thoughts are racing, but I am not about to cross that line. Do you remember when we started this? I'm just as good as I was back then. So if you're waiting, then just keep on standing in line. 'Cause you're not gonna stay, and I ain't gonna change. Doesn't it show? It's our time waits away. All I've gotta say, you should have known. You should have known. There's no reason to be insincere, 'cause I don't care what you want to hear. If it's a game, we can end it all right now. You wanna fix me, but I'm not broken. I'm gonna be how I choose to be. And if you want it, you can take it as it is. 'Cause you're not gonna stay, and I ain't gonna change. Doesn't it show? It's our time waits away. All I've gotta say, you should have known. You should have known. You're not gonna stay, and I ain't gonna change. Doesn't it show? It's our time waits away. All I've gotta say, you should have known. Whoa, you should have known.
When I get home, you're always screaming at me. It makes me wanna pack my bags and just leave. She's trying to take my soul. She's out of control. And I don't think that I can do this shit anymore. 'Cause working and fighting is all that we do. I don't understand why I'm still here with you. Damn, no, give me hell to pay. 'Cause I should try to take you to an early grave. But at the end of the day, there's nothing left to see. Sometimes you gotta throw the whole bitch away. Smoking mirrors when our friends come around. Won't ever let them see what's really going down. It's the battle that I always lose. I can't seem to do nothing right by
Well, good morning.
Oh my gosh, look at that. There is somebody there.
So, this is not Jason Adams. This is my good
No, it's
friend,
not.
Mr. Paul Thomas. Jason Adams had to reschedule his morning interview. So, we are going to take over his interview and kind of just talk about fun, good old stuff that's going on.
All right. How's Christina this morning?
Oh my gosh. It was a bit hectic. I've got to say, I love your face so much. Like so much. Like you don't understand.
Aw.
Like coming on here and talking to myself is it's a bit nerve-wracking when I have to do it. So it's
You could just be talking to like a blank chair like this.
no, it's not even that. It's just like I'm looking at myself talking, and then
Right.
it's just kind of like, oh, okay. So I don't think there's any more updates. You guys have a great it's a very non very good thing. I don't know. So how are you, sir?
Getting over a little bout with the flu, but other than that, I'm fine. So
Oh, that sounds
nah, it's
terrible.
not fun. It was going through the band. We've had a couple of people that have been down with it. And then Monday afternoon I delivered some art pieces and did a bunch of stuff, and late in the afternoon it's like, you know what? I'm not feeling all that good. This is probably a time to go straight to bed. So that's what I did. And then got up this morning going, okay, look at that. I'm alive. Yay.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, look at that. I'm upright. Now I'm sitting outside watching the dog do her thing around the yard. So
Oh yeah. Well,
yep. She's doing yard patrol, she's got to check out all her corners and, do that sniffing and marking thing that dogs do.
Good
Can you
morning,
imagine
Spade
it?
Imaging. How are you doing, sir? Mr. Glenn there with he works with Massive Media. He's very good photographer. He did a really good video for Love the Hate. I shared it on my page. I don't know if you've seen it, but Spade Imaging. Here, let me see if I bring it back up there
Yep.
for you. So doing good. Good deal, dude. Good deal. But yeah, if you guys get a chance, go check out his page. He's an amazing photographer and videographer, just all around talented guy. And he does really good video clips. He did one for Love the Hate with their show that they had at Club LA. And I thought it was pretty freaking awesome. So anyway.
No, he is very good. And there's a lot of people out there that think they're videographers, photographers, whatever. But there's a giant step between thinking you know what you're doing and somebody like him who actually knows what he's doing and is really good at it. I am not that guy.
Dude, I think that's one of the main things I really love about the dudes over and the companies with Massive Media alone is that, they're very humble people. And, they're like one of the ones where they're like, is it really good? And they kind of second guess it, but it's fabulous and it's phenomenal. So, Matt over with Massive Media puts in a lot of work and effort into his stuff and pays attention to every bit of what he needs to with his clients. And he's an amazing dude. So I couldn't say good enough stuff about him, but and then also Paul Thomas is an amazing dude too, because he does last minute morning shows with Osment, like 5 minutes to spare.
And somebody out there is going, well, that's because he just doesn't have a life, which is not true. It just so happens that I just finished up. I have a group that I do a Zoom meeting with, usually first thing in the morning, and I did that, and that's when your message came across, and I'm like, yeah, I could do that. And so I'm gonna slip that in here in the course of my day, and it was either that or get up and do a load of laundry. So,
well, I definitely understand why you make
you are a hell of a lot more fun than a load of laundry.
Spade Imaging said it is a whole ball game when it comes down to shooting a live video. Definitely been a trial. Yes, dude. So Paul Thomas, he is a wonderful dude. He is with Gnome Productions. He comes out for our interviews, and man, he always has like a hard time. Not a hard time, but it is definitely a chore. Let's just put it that way. It's not definitely about to check out Paul out. Yeah, dude, he's amazing. He actually just signed up for Full Sail classes to like intense, to improve his skills and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
He has like a heart of gold and loves music. And when we first started this interview process, me and Paul and Holly Sears with Around Winter Haven Neighbors, we didn't get nothing. You know what I mean? We just really had a love for music and like to meet the artist and stuff like that. So Paul's been on this thing with us, and just a very giving guy and loves to learn. And cheers to Paul.
Yep. Cheers to Paul. That's
Paul
right.
Bryan, everybody, with Gnome
Not that
Productions. Make sure you check.
P-A-L-L, not P-A-U-L.
I mean, he is a good guy.
He is a good guy.
Yeah, we've got a couple videos of you with him. Yeah,
At least 2. Yep.
Got all up close and personal.
And I'm real hard to video, I've been told, because I move around too much.
My favorite is when he puts the camera on the guitar, when he's like the guitar players are like playing, and you can actually get that whole footage of them like playing the notes and stuff. It's killer stuff.
Yep.
Stuff.
Oh man.
Anyhow, so Thursday, I know that that Michael's going up to do Phoenix's jump school graduation. But what are you doing on Thursday?
Well, Thursday morning I have an interview with a group of Japanese fishermen, believe it or not. Yeah.
Cool.
So in my previous life, I was a fisheries biologist for Fish and Wildlife Commission. Now I'm just a retired fisheries biologist, but I still work in the fishing industry, in and amongst some of the other stuff that I do. And this group from Japan has asked me to represent them here in the United States for a project that'll be coming up in 2025. So I will have my first Zoom meeting, since they're not all flying over here and I'm not flying over there. But we'll have our first Zoom meeting to introduce ourselves to each other and start putting this project together. It's gonna be super cool. It really is. It's gonna be a lot of fun. That's all I can say about it right now.
Japanese fisherman and Paul Thomas.
Think about it.
Oh man.
So
are you fishing over there, or are you fishing like?
Hopefully both. Eventually it'll be. So a little back history here, which has absolutely nothing to do with music, but Japanese are just as fanatical about largemouth bass fishing as people in the United States are. Right. And back in the mid 80s, there was a couple of people that got largemouth bass fingerlings, baby bass from Florida, and transported them to Japan and stocked them in different lakes. And so the bass fishing craze grew out of that. The industry that's built up around that is just as big and crazy there as it is here. And I've been involved with that in different aspects over the years in my fishing career. And there was a time where there's a one magazine over there dedicated to fishing in Japan, and they came over and interviewed me and a couple other people involved locally. And for a while there, anybody from Japan who came over to fish had to go to a couple of places. They had to go to one of the local bait tackle stores that was featured in the magazine. They would stop there and they would stop at my office. And it was It was just crazy. I'd get a call from like the front desk and it'd be like, "Hey, Paul, you got a couple of Japanese businessmen here," and I'd go out and talk to them and you know do our thing, and then they'd leave, and I'd be like, "Wow, okay." And a few months later, I'd get an issue of the magazine in the mail and be like, "Oh, look, there's me." And keep in mind that Japanese language, first of all, is read from right to left. So their magazines open backwards from ours. And they, unlike American magazines where we have the pictures are really big and the text is small, theirs it's just the opposite. There's lots of text and there's lots of pictures, but they're really tiny. And it's I don't know, it's pretty cool. So a few months ago when they called me and said, "Hey, would you like to be a part of this thing that's coming up?" I said, "Sure." So, another opportunity to do something different and see where it goes. So
Heck yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
I mean,
So,
I've never, even been deep sea fishing. So, one time and I caught one of the little puffer fish, but it was like off of the pier thing. It wasn't like out in a boat. That is like one of my coolest, that's what
you live right near one of the nicest bass fishing lakes locally.
I mean, yes.
And I know your son is taking advantage of that. So.
My son is like a genius when it comes to this lake, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Like, I've shown you the pictures. And it's like I was bragging about him out at I think it was LA's Midway, and there was some gentlemen out there, and I was trying to tell them he be catching some fish, and they didn't believe me. And so I got the pictures out and started showing them, and I'm like, dude, they're just massive. But even after that hurricane came in, that's when they started to get really nice. So
yeah, hurricanes cause a lot of damage. They also change up an ecosystem a little bit, and they free up food resources for bass. Come on, honey, get in the house. And not you, the dog. Sorry, the dog's name is Honey, everybody. So I'm not like trying to talk down to anyone. It's just that's the dog's name.
Oh, that's a cute name.
It is. It's my daughter's dog. She's an 11-year-old pit bull rescue. She is just absolutely just such a sweet love of a dog. She comes into my room early in the morning at some point. I'm usually asleep, but then she crawls under the covers and I wake up with her next to me.
But mine's like the size of a reindeer. So I wake up and he's on top of me and he done snuck on my bed. Yeah, he thinks he's slick. I mean, it kind of is because he gets on the bed without me knowing. So.
Right. Well, I've also got my own cat, and then I've got my daughter's cat. All three of them have decided that I'm the place to be at night. So it's like freaking Noah's Ark.
You're a lovable human, They like
lovable human, or I don't know. Maybe it could be that they're just trying to fatten me up for Christmas dinner next year or something. Who knows?
I mean, possibly.
It's a lot for me. I love having the animals around. So
wasn't that a movie?
What?
Where the cats ate someone? No.
Yeah, it's a Stephen King story.
Okay, so I'm not because I was okay, Christy, why would you think that? That's
no, you're not.
I'm correct.
You are correct. And for the life of me, I cannot remember the name of it right now, but I'm sure somebody out there who might be sitting near a laptop or a tablet could Google it for us and jump into this conversation and solve the mystery of the.
So
carnivorous cat Stephen King movie.
I don't understand. Like, I don't understand why Facebook does this. Like, you have upcoming events in Facebook, yes?
Yeah, we do.
Upcoming
I'll have
shows.
to look and see if I put them on there yet or not.
Well, because all I'm seeing is past shows,
Yeah, I may not. It's
or you ain't entered them in
well,
yet.
let's see. When we had our last show was Saturday, this past Saturday at Out and About, which went really, really well.
It's not even
And I
in-
know I may not have put it on the band page yet, but I know there's some video and stuff out there that people have been posting.
No, you should really keep up with this band page. It's
Because one of our, yeah, well, that could be something I probably could be doing today is updating the band page. Good idea.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm not
Good
like,
idea.
off in
Yeah, we've got some stuff coming up in February. We've got a show coming up at LA Midway on the 17th. We've got a fundraiser for a horse rescue group that'll be out of town on the 18th, as long as that thing is still.
I'm definitely gonna have to fix that little thing right there because it looks like you have a booger hanging from your face.
Me?
Yeah.
What
can
is
you-
that thing?
It's my overlay. See, it has.
There we go.
See, it has the Osment. Where is it at here? Oh shoot! Now it's gonna load up because I hit the wrong button. All right, hold on. Yeah, it's what's called an overlay, but you know.
And you're right. If I just hit, I can center it like.
Yeah, and then it looks like you got.
There we go.
Like a.
How's
big-
that?
I love it. I love it.
And I like the fact that it's the color of the old Nickelodeon slime.
Dude, I wanted to go with the same like look that I did for like the morning sponsorship video. And Matt with Massive Media has actually been helping me with a lot of the graphics in that. And so like we've been piecing that together bit by bit because you know he is a very busy man. So I don't want to I want to stick with him for the graphics, you know. So I have to wait to finish the rest of the advertisement on there, and then eventually we will get one made for the nighttime too as well. But it's just been hectic. And
Well, now the booger is gone. Now it's just a big smear over on the side.
good morning,
right?
Miss Selena. How are you?
Hey,
That's the new drummer's daughter. Yes.
correct.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. See, I got it.
Good one.
Yeah. Well, she was out at the.
That's Little Spike.
She wasn't she out at? She was out at. Gosh,
She's been at just about every event here lately.
I know. I was thinking, what is O'Brien's?
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
I'm
Say
good,
the
my
least.
love.
Now I got it. Oh, dang, the slime is back. How do I? There we go.
What are you talking about? Oh, the slime's back. You want me to remove the slime? I can remove the slime. Hold on.
You
Hold on.
can. I mean, it looks cool, except when it looks
There
like
you
you said
go.
it's hanging out of my nose.
Well, okay, so that's like a two-piecer. So you got this little piece right here, and then the piece that's underneath the exclusive interview. So like
Right.
all I gotta do is just go in and remove that little booger that goes up. See, my thought was it was gonna be more of like a border and it was gonna just go up on the side. Yeah. So
Right.
apparently I'm wrong. Aw.
That's all right.
You are loved, my love. She says, "Oh,
It's okay to be wrong every once in a while. We're all human. That all happens. Nobody's perfect.
Did you just say I was wrong?"
I just said it's okay to be wrong.
Oh, I think I just misjudged a little bit. That's all. I don't think I was fully wrong. I'm a
No,
Capricorn.
probably not.
It's very hard for me to be wrong, you know. I'm
Mhm.
a very stubborn creature.
No.
I like to be right and in control at all times.
Oh my goodness. Well, nobody does that 24/7. if you get to that point, let me know how you did it. So
Well, no, you are correct on that because I do have like a melting moment, and normally I keep very strong people around me. So if I have a melting moment, I'll just be like, okay, look, listen, this is what, and I just need point me in the right direction. Like,
there's somebody's there to lift you up.
yeah,
Yep,
normally,
that's good. It's
yeah.
good to have people like
I
that in
got
your
some
life,
good
that's for
friends,
sure.
man.
Yep,
Keep our little
me too.
circle, nice and.
Yeah, me too. So what does Osment Entertainment have coming up? I know
Thursday.
I know we're part of that fundraiser that's coming up at Leo's on the 19th of February.
Yes, you definitely
What
are.
what else do you have between now and then?
Okay, so this Thursday, we are actually doing our artist interview that we do once a month out at Leo's Live in Lakeland on the non-smoking side. $5 get in the door. We bring the artist out for the artist interview, do a little dinner, and do an exclusive in-person interview, which is recorded by Gnome Productions. And the photos are taken by Barbarazzi photos. Anyway, we got a whole group of
Yep,
people that
yeah,
come
I
out.
plan on being there for that.
Are you really coming this Thursday?
I'm gonna try. Sure am.
Oh, yes. It's a masquerade ball.
Right.
So you need a mask. Paul Thomas.
What's wrong with the one I got on right now?
The Zorro. Hello. Yeah, like Zorro, man.
I'll bring a mask, and I will probably be disguised as a slightly over the hill singer in a band.
That's okay.
Kind of a stretch, right?
That's okay. Do you have any like red fabric though? It'd be kind of cool if you had like a red cape, with like a little Zorro mask. Yeah, that would be hot. Like the man in what's the guy? Oh shit, what's his name?
I'll look in the dress up box and see what we got.
Think Western, the man in the mask. What's his name? With the Indian guy and the dog. You remember? It's a
No.
Western TV show.
You mean the Lone Ranger?
Yes, that one.
Oh, geez.
My granny used to watch that all the time, and that's what I'm thinking about. That's what I'm picturing.
That's pretty funny. I think I could probably come up with a Lone Ranger mask.
I think you can.
So
I've got faith in you.
So I was yesterday when I was just laying there, I was online. I hate to say this, but I was shopping. I was looking for stage attire, and my face just froze.
Oh, it's it's all right.
That's okay.
No.
Anyway, came across this shirt company that they're all really hideous Hawaiian shirts, but they had a bunch of them that had like old movie and old TV show themes, and there was a Lone Ranger shirt in there. I was like, oh, I should add that one to my cart, but then it's maybe not yet. So now I'm gonna have to rethink it. I won't get it by Thursday if I ordered it, but you never know.
I mean, no, probably not unless they have like the overnight shipping. Selena said, "Okay, Brad." Ha ha ha.
Say that again.
Selena said, "Okay, Brad."
What? Yeah. So, Brad is our one of our guitar players, and he went. This was awesome. He went all crazy and bought a bunch of stage clothes. Is the best way to put it. So that he's very bright.
Is that what the yellow pants were from, or was
the
it
orange? Yeah, the orange pants.
The
That's
orange
him. So the other went out and about. I was like, man, I really got to step up my game here because these guys are just outdoing me on the shirts. So that's what I was doing yesterday. I was trying to find like some really hideous, ugly, bright, loud something. So you never know. There might be shirt wars going on in the band here shortly.
That is hilarious.
It is. Yeah, it's. I mean, we have such a good group of guys in this band. It's just amazing. I mean, we're we all musically we're all kind of in that same in the same space. We all get along just fantastic. It's just it's a real privilege to be a part of this group and be able to make music with these guys. It just is. And to try and outcompete Brad for Loud Shirt. So
well,
we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
You know,
My dog, honey, come back here. Come here. Come here. She's she has a crush on the dog across the street. My neighbor across the street also has a pit bull rescue of Ted, and Ted is a car accident survivor. He has 3 legs. And he's cool. She's this cool dog. Honey just will sit here like she's doing right now. She's like looking across the street, like, well, where is he? His owner just came out of the house. Where is he? And she's just sitting there patiently, like, I want to see Ted. I want to see Ted. And I hate to tell her, but Ted's not coming out because his owner just got in her car and is just going to drive away. So come on, honey. Come on back here. But the two of them together, when they see each other, it's like watching 2 teenagers and puppy love. It's quite funny.
Selena said he changed his clothes like 3 times at O'Brien's.
So, oh yeah.
Did he really?
Yes, he's got a different look for each set. It's pretty creative, I have to admit. So
that is hot, though.
I know it's awesome. Come on,
that
it is. It's hilarious. I
like
love it.
His dedication to it, because that. Yes, he for sure was bright, Selena. Yes, he was. He was very bright.
You can't miss him. I mean, not only does his talent shine through, but so do his pants.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's great.
So
so you have
you
got him on one side who's now he's in Dayglow Technicolor. You got Ray, our bass player, who is the quintessential, Southern rock band look. And then Mike, our other guitar player, who is his idea of a bright color is black.
Is black. Like a tombstone type guy, almost like just.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've been trying to come up with a way to.
Dark.
I've been trying to come up with a way to describe it. That is it exactly. That's right. Fresh off the set of Tombstone on lead guitar, Mr. Michael Barrett.
Well, who's gonna kill me?
And then you've got Selena's dad, Spike, on drums, who is, oh my God, he's got the greatest mullet ever, and not everybody can pull that look off, but he can and does it incredibly well. And he's got a great sense of humor, and he's a hell of a drummer, So he fits in just like that. It's awesome.
I love it. I love it. I mean, that is quite a good ad, because you guys are all pretty much very old Southern souls, all of you.
Yeah, we are. That's true, especially musically.
And yet you come from a different. Yes, he can. Aww. She says she loves her daddy.
Well, and she should. He's a good guy, to say the least. So.
So the interview out at Leo's, we are doing a masquerade party, and we
Okay.
are having a dinner, which is going to be Miss Diane Everett. She comes out and does our Body, Mind, and Soul project for our artists. She also is an author of these two books. It's metaphysical and visionary poetry. Very beautiful stuff, actually. And she is just a beautiful soul, loves to help, loves music, likes to, the community of things. So she's actually bringing us out homemade bread and a huge ass stew. And so it's going to be all, the spiritualists have actually taken over almost a little bit of all of our meals, because they don't like to drink out of plasticware. They don't like to eat off plastic. It's all silver and glass and home cooked and just homemade. And so it's going to be awesome. And then we have,
And it starts at what time again?
so we'll be there at 3 to organize everything, and then the dinner starts at 5. We might start a little late on the dinner due to the fact
Okay.
that Miss Sam Martin will just be getting off of work, so she's the lead singer, so we kind of might have to level that. But I don't want to start the dinner without her. Let's put it that way. And she'll be home
Got it.
roughly around 4, so she's going to try to grab her dress and hurry up and get out there.
Well, I have another hat that I wear is I'm a fitness instructor, so I have a gym class Thursday from 5:30 to 6:30. So my plan is to leave from there and go straight down to Rios. So
Okay. Well, the interview starts at 6, and then they take stage at 7:30. So
cool.
we are doing $5 at the door, so then that way it kind of helps us revenue for the next one. So
Absolutely.
we're not spending so much money now. It's a
No,
hard
it's
thing,
not.
man.
None of this kind of thing happens for free or happens just in a vacuum. There are costs.
I thought I could manage it and be like, yo, we'll just sponsor the whole thing.
Sometimes sponsorship includes a fee at the door. It just does.
That is absolutely true. Unfortunately, and I really, even with the morning chats, I've wanted to continue to do it at a low, no charge type thing, and I just think that people deserve that promotion, but I also think that there should be enough people out to support this cause too as well, and stand up and
Right.
say, live music is very important, and to, and the system's kind of, pardon my French, but fucked up.
And what's really cool right now to me, I've lived in this area for longer than I care to admit, but well over 30 years. Right now, the local music scene is just as active and vibrant as I've ever seen it. And we've got so many, I'm just talented groups of people out there right now, and I'm fortunate to be a small part of that. But it's just, the local music scene makes a community to me.
Yeah.
So anytime I go anywhere else, that's the first thing I'm looking at is, okay, who do they have that's playing locally, where and when, and try to get out and try and support those folks. So,
Absolutely. And that's the most important part of it all, is to be able, where's Honey?
oh, she's wandering again. Honey, come here. Hey, there you are. She tries to get behind my truck, and then she'll cautiously sneak on down a couple yards and keeps the truck between me and her so I can't see her.
She's a smart girl.
Oh, yeah, she is. Very smart.
She
And
knows.
like I said, she's still looking over at Ted's house wanting to know when he's going to come out. Oh my God, that's hilarious. It's a good thing she doesn't have that. Neither one of them have opposable thumbs, because you know they probably stealing my phone. Ted stealing his owner's phone and texting each other.
So I know that we have you on that upcoming event. I'm super excited about this event, and I couldn't be more stoked, actually. So I'm actually working pretty hard on so Miss Diane, the one I was just talking about, that's the author of those
Right.
two books, right? She makes, okay, she's very into like the Indian culture. So she makes the original drums with like the bark and the hide. So like it is, so me and her are going to get together and make the vets two of these original drums. Normally, you know, she does this for like $300, but she's actually, you know, letting us come together and make these drums together to present to the veterans. And she's doing it at a buffalo hide because it's supposed to mean like warrior, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
back and anyway, so it's going to be really cool. And I'm super excited about it. We have the dudes, we have the Curse of Three, we have Get Out of Nashville, we have you guys, and we have Crowview. We're going to start with you guys and then go to Crowview and then lead down into the metal. So it's like kind of like, yeah, it's going to be awesome, man. And I think that, you know, when I think of a military man, I think of like a man, well, I think of a lot of different men actually, but like they go from Southern to, you know, grudge rock to some like really heavy metal, but some like all. And then also, you know, the customers that will be there too as well. So we don't want to start off with the screaming right away. And not at, you know, so we kind of want to lead into that. Kind of, you know, but anyway, we'll be doing a grog. It's kind of like a grog. Okay, so my good friend Steven, when he does his annual grog things, they make like a drink, right, to honor the fallen soldiers. So everybody takes a shot of said drink, but you add like coffee grinds for the dirt that they ate, hot sauce for the blood that they shed, wine for the blood that they shed, or, you know, just dumb shit. Like, and you have to like, right? Yeah. And then everybody has to take a shot. It's not supposed to taste good at all. Like, at all. It's like probably supposed to be one of the nastiest shots you've ever had in your life. But I would like for you to think of an item to go in there if you can.
Well, you had me at coffee grounds and hot sauce right there, you know.
Well, you know, you can't steal my ideas. You have to.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm just saying you had me with those two ingredients. So
yeah.
I will put some thought into this.
Okay.
We'll come up with something.
I know you'll do your research, so I know I won't be.
I was gonna say equally noxious and disturbing. So
disappointed. I mean, what is yeah, so anyway, I do want to thank you very much for coming on with me, and
sure.
I can't wait until that vet event. The July 4th, by the way, for anybody that's watching, we will be out at Leo's Live for Independence Day honoring benefit to bring, you know, the 4th back to its original meaning.
Right.
So we're going to be sponsoring two gentlemen from the local area, giving them and honoring them for their service. We only picked two gentlemen because we actually want to help intensely be able to follow up on the, you know, the donations and the people, and anywho, so yeah,
I think that's fantastic. I mean, and, you know, like, you know, when you first proposed this idea to me, we're like, yeah, we're you know, we support vets. We've got a one of our guitar players is a military vet. As you know, he's got two sons in the military. So
right.
Anything that has to do with that, we are 100% behind it.
Heck yeah. Well, it's
We
going
would
to
not be
be,
able to, we would not be able to enjoy the freedoms that we do in this country if it wasn't for our military and
that
keeping
is,
us safe
that
and
is absolutely correct.
and defending what this country stands for. And that's something that sometimes seems to get lost. And that's very basic at the very basic level. That's what it is.
I
And,
think that there is a very big lesson to be taught in how our men are. What I had a huge, actually, I was on
honey,
Bull Lounge Radio last night.
come here, baby.
Um, Bull is actually a gentleman. You got her?
A second, honey, come here, baby. She'll only lick you to death. That's it. Honey, come here. Come on. Come on. Yeah. You said hi. It's so funny. So I got one of my neighbors is out for his morning walk, and so she came out to greet him. And at the same time, there was a sheriff's deputy coming down, and all he saw was what appeared to be a unrestrained, dog. And so he slowed down and he looks at me and he just waves. And off he goes, and off goes my neighbor. And now honey's like, "Oh, okay, being safe." Dogs are so darn funny. Did I lose you?
Nope.
There you are.
Still here.
Okay.
Still here.
All right.
So yeah, I don't know where we were at, what we were saying. Oh, Bull Lounge Radio.
Military.
Yes. So I was on Bull Lounge Radio last night. He has a radio station on YouTube, Social Hour, the Social Hour Reload. Okay, don't quote me on that. Okay, but it is Bull Lounge Radio. It is a social show where we talk about updated topics and da 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 da.
Right.
So last night we got on the topic of what, like mass killings, right? So these kids that go up in the schools and shoot like several, hundreds of children and other, teachers and stuff like that, and blah, blah,
Right.
blah, and what we should do for punishment for these people. You don't want to know what my answer was.
Huh? No, I'm listening. I'm just having to watch a dog too. That's all.
It's okay. Anyway, I basically stated that, humans are a species just like everything else, right? Yes.
Yep.
So, like, if a lion goes and gets into a fight with something, it's because he's protecting himself, protecting his family, or whatever towards that nature, right? Yes. So
Sometimes.
yeah, yes. Okay. So but to me, yes, people. Okay, I don't really know how to say this without being so insensitive. But I'm just gonna say it how I said it. Like, humans are retarded. And so there's species out there that they have the survival of the fittest. Humans used to be the same way, right? So if you
We still are.
you're the slowest, you're the dumbest, and you've got problems, and you want to shoot up a school, that obviously shows that you've got some kind of wrong out here. I think we should throw you in some yardage and let our military men just take care of you. Because, they're
Honey.
suffering from PTSD and, that want to be back over to fight a fight. Might as well just throw them in some yardage to take care of the trash that obviously needs to be taken out.
Right.
And then they were like, well, Christy, I'm like, you don't want me to be president. That's all I got to say. I'll be like Texas, put in an express lane. We ain't got time for your dumb shenanigans.
I was gonna throw out just to give you something to think about. So let's take the male lion who's in charge of pride. It's really the females that run the pride. The male's a big figurehead, and if they have, let's say, there's a litter of cubs that this particular male has sired, if there is a male cub in there that seems to be a threat to him, he will kill and eat his own young.
Yeah.
To protect his position in
Yeah.
the pride. Yeah, it's not all nobility and
No.
there's a lot of crazy
It
stuff.
doesn't need to be. I think that's where people in society have gotten. I mean, I'm just saying. If a kid goes up, okay, look, listen, we all had a really rough childhood. Okay, I mean, most of us, not everybody had the coolest childhood. I mean, some people grew up with meth head moms. Some grew up with single moms who didn't really have time to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like all of us had some kind of that made us who we are today. But that doesn't mean you get to go get an AK-47 and go shoot like 10 people because your feelings are hurt.
Correct.
So obviously, if you think that way, why should my tax money be used to take care of you for the next 30 years while you're living in jail on vacation? It's vacation. You don't have no bills. You ain't got no responsibilities. All you got to do is get up and go. That's only if you agree to go to, do the whole, work stuff. I mean, I'm just saying.
Well, but then there's that whole business of your 300+ pound cellmate named Percy who wants you to be his bitch. There's that.
No,
there's that to deal with.
It's just a way for the system to make money, is to keep them people in there. And they get almost close to $15, $16 a day for each inmate. But the inmates, they charge them rent. Did you know that? Like, if you get money put into your, that's what? Like, why? Why?
Yeah, there's some things that could be fixed in our penal system. That's for sure.
Put them in
I don't know as if I'm the guy that's smart enough to figure that out. So
hey,
I'll leave that. Leave that to the other bowling balls that are a little sharper than me.
I guarantee you put a couple men out there that have messed up, and you let our military men take care of it. The other men that are thinking about making the same freaking mistake and going shooting at people, I bet you they change their mind real quick. No,
maybe. Yeah,
this
maybe.
bitch is putting people out in yards and shooting them if they do something stupid. Yeah. I bet they won't do it.
You might very well have hit on the deterrent that hasn't been tried yet. So let's see. I'll tell you what, that's going to be your assignment. You need to work on how to market that successfully.
Yeah, successfully. I'm serious. I mean, the military men are not taken care of enough. They are our predators. They're the people that go out and fight for us. They're the people that we put their minds, in Indian, cultures, back in the day, you had the gatherers, you had the hunters, you had, there were different jobs for all different humans, right? So, these are our hunters, and, we're sending them over there to hunt and do their protective stuff and everything like that. But when they come home, we're basically saying, okay, now you take those feelings and then you just figure out how to deal with them. But you're not allowed to do the same stuff you did over there, but you got to, figure it out, but it's okay. Hell no. Let them heifers check in at the corner station down there, and the dudes that think it's okay to, go and shoot up, 15, 16 people. Who cares? 21 years old. Well, you're old enough to know better, aren't you? All right then.
Well, you would hope so.
Let's see how strong you really are. Here's an AK-47. Go try to defend yourself.
I think
Stick them in the freaking lawn with all our military men. Hey, buddy, you want to go play Call of Duty this afternoon? Call of Duty, different total atmosphere with this one. Yeah,
right.
I'm telling you, and man, don't want me to be president. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you don't want me to be president either, so
No.
not my calling.
I mean,
That's for
somebody. I mean, somebody needs to do it. Somebody needs to
Right.
stick up for all these. I don't know. Either that or build us a really big bunker to get away from all the idiots that it's about to cure into. I mean,
Oh man.
bunker sounds very
All right.
nice.
So anyway, let's go back to this Thursday, your masquerade
Yes.
interview. Okay. Tell me again what the menu is,
So
because I'm all about the food.
it's okay. Miss Diane is actually Miss Diane Everett. She is one of our spiritualists for Osment Entertainment, deals with a lot of the energy for the artist. She is coming out with homemade bread and homemade stew, venison stew. We're doing Paul Bryan is actually, I don't know if it's going to be him or his girlfriend, but they are bringing out a cornbread because he's the Southern generation. So he said we can't have venison stew without, cornbread. But
That's
we will
true.
have the homemade yeast rolls and homemade rolls that Mama will be making too as well. Miss Danielle, she makes sure that we have all of the okay, so she brings silverware and they're wrapped in individual cloths. Okay, like she's very homey. She likes to make sure that it's a home meal. It's about family being together, so that's what we're gonna do. And then we have a huge ass pickle tray that we're gonna be putting together, along with fruits on the table with chicken legs and salad.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be really,
Uh-huh.
really good. And then we have like the little, so it's going to be like a Viking dinner on the table is what it's supposed to represent, is like a Viking dinner, because it's a masquerade party. So, we want, so it will be, and we've got, it's tons of stuff, man. It's going to be great. It's going to be so much fun. The girls have already got their dresses and their masks, and we're going to all get ready together there. And I've got my eyelashes and my peacock feathers, and I am ready to roar,
I'm just going to work on my Viking grunt then.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. It's cool. I mean, whatever you got, dude, we'll take it.
That's awesome.
We'll take it. And then, we have, we started doing acoustic interviews now. Out at LA's Midway. So we have February 10th coming up with Joey Foley. You know who Joey Foley is?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's going to be out there. Let me see. I think I got his card like right here too. Here you go. Right there. That guy.
He is a very talented guy.
He is a very talented gentleman. Acoustic version performance, always on point. Anyway, so we're doing acoustic interviews now out at LA's Midway. We're rocking out her porch every second Friday of the month. And then we'll have our monthly interview that we have out at Leo's Live on February 26th.
Right.
And that is going to be with Press Play, acoustic duo with Jamie Crabtree and his wife. We wanted a couple for Valentine's Day. So, that's when we were so we're doing a Cupid contest. Who could look like Cupid? So bring your diapers and bring your arrows. And
How do you know I'm not wearing them now?
Well, I'm definitely, grabbing some Depends and shoving.
I'll put my order in for my Valentine's print Depends, right? I'll do that when we're done here.
Listen, I'm excited. Yeah. Get you some Cupid underwear and come out, Paul Thomas, with your little bow and arrows. Yeah. And mark your calendar, buddy, because it's going to be awesome. And then I guess what else do we have? I guess in March we got our March interview with Coming Home the band. We are doing a St. Patty's Day party, so we will be doing what's that St. Patty Day dinner?
Corned beef and cabbage.
That one. Yeah. We're going to be doing corned beef and cabbage, and then probably some kind of green beer and I don't know, something to do with leprechauns. I'm not really sure, but we're going to do it.
We will be, Joe's Garage will be playing at Out and About on St. Patty's Day.
Well,
So we're working on our St. Patty's Day show. So
well, you make sure you bring that show to the 26th, because that's when we'll be doing our St. Patty's Day thing.
okay.
So St. Patty's Day is on the 17th, I believe, because it was my granny's birthday. So we always used to make, in that 17th? I'm pretty sure it's the 17th.
I think so. I do not have my calendar in front of me.
I don't know. It's fine if we're
It's
wrong.
okay.
It's fine.
Nope.
It's like a day or
But
two.
yeah,
off.
we'll be playing St. Patty's Day and at Out and About, which is that's just going to be a hell of a lot of fun.
You just make sure you circle the 26th,
All right, I'll do that.
because you know
Sure.
there's dinner too involved.
I
So,
know when you
you know-
said corned beef and cabbage.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Which
Yes, sir. And
which I
potatoes. I like the potatoes in there. You have to have the potatoes, man. It's just it's a thing.
Yep, I make that every St. Patty's Day.
My granny did too.
It's my
I
yeah.
haven't done it.
I don't eat. I can't eat it all the time, but I love corned beef and cabbage. That is
It's definitely a heartburner if you get filled up too much on it, because
no, it's just my arteries clog up, and
yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
all that fun stuff.
All that butter. Mm.
Yeah,
Yummy.
that butter and fat, which
It's good for you.
the older you get, the worse it is for you. But all things in moderation, as they say.
That's right. That's right. Get fat pleasantly, folks. Don't follow Paul Thomas's advice. Eat what the fuck you want.
That's right. No. Follow my advice, because that's job security for a fitness trainer.
I
what that is.
I cannot wait until I can get down there to you, because Austin is dying to do something. There's little really bad kids in this neighborhood, man, and he's like, every day, Mom, will you teach me how to fight? I'm like, no. Paul Thomas will, though.
I can do that.
If
With the
Mom
disclaimer
teaches you
that-
how to fight, you'll end up in jail. Let's let Paul
Right.
Thomas do it.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm
Well,
a smart cookie. I know when I can't do things.
I hate the thought that your kid gets picked on. That is,
It's in reality of it all, it's because we don't deal with our shitty humans. We let our shitty humans get addicted to, meth and try to raise children. And then we wonder why the children are walking around pulling knives on 5-year-olds. I mean, it's a different ball game when you're on the low spectrum of life. You know what I mean? But
funny.
it shouldn't be like that. It should. It's a system that's very messed up, and we really need to get back to the whole gathering days and sharing and less big dick energy.
Not a bad thought. Not a bad thought at all.
That's all right, Paul Thomas. I'll invite you guys out to join my cult when I get my 300 acres.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll save you a cabin.
My
So you can help bring the fish. You can be in charge of the
Is this
fish.
going to be like the order of Osment? Is that it?
That is right. That is right. But nobody's going to fancy me. Okay. So we're just going to all grow our own shit. and then bring it to like this big like house in the center, and then everything's free for everybody. So like you just get your basket and just, you know, you bring the fish, she
That's
brings
right.
the apples, she brings the greens, you know, and then we just like
Just don't serve Kool-Aid, please.
Oh no. Kool-Aid's bad for you.
We don't want anybody to drink the Kool-Aid.
No Kool-Aid. Unless it's sake, then we might talk.
Jeez. Is that even such a thing?
Oh my God, I think I might be going to have sushi today with a friend of mine for a business meeting. And it's roughly around 11-ish. I don't know. So as soon as we get off here. But I'm like, okay, well, you know, you invited me to lunch for a business, right? So that means that you have to pay. And he's like, oh, yeah, no worries. And I'm like, you know, they serve sake, right? And he's like, oh, I see what kind of meeting you're trying to make. And I'm like, no, not at all. But they have sake, like warm sake. I don't know. It's terrible. It is terrible. It does not taste good at all. But there is something with the sake and the sushi and the, you know, ginger salad. And then, you know, and you got to you got to make it a thing, because you got to have, you know, your soup, your salad, your sushi, and then your main meal. Like you got to have it all. Like it's a thing. You can't just go in and order sushi. Like who does that? No.
You can't?
No. I'm a fan of the yum yum sauce.
Oh, well, I have that in the refrigerator.
Yeah. Yum yum sauce.
That's definitely a condiment that has to be around. I almost said condom, not condom.
I think you did. Because of yum yum sauce.
Yeah, let's not go down that road.
Hi, Bill. Hi.
Oops.
Hi.
And right on cue.
No, he's like, you talking
your
about my
canine.
mama's yum yum sauce? Oh.
Yep. The size of a small reindeer, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, the size of a small reindeer. And he's a big ass baby. Yeah,
Oh, look at him. You can tell he loves his mama.
Yeah. What's up, dude? He's like staring at me. Like, just, like, what's up? Did you see Paul Thomas? No? You don't care. Do you?
Hi.
Say hi.
He's like, who the hell is that?
Look, right there.
Hey, I have a dog too. It's okay.
He's like, what are you touching my face for?
No, honey, get over here. Now what are you doing?
All right, dude. Get down.
Hey.
Down. Down.
Come here.
Down. 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 Down.
Honey.
Down. Down.
What's she doing?
All right, bud. I think we're gonna go to live music, and I just want to say thank you for coming.
All right. Well,
I
thanks
love
for
your
inviting
face.
me. This was a fun way to start the day out. So
Yeah, man. Yeah. Always. Anytime.
all right, and I will see you. I guess tomorrow's Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, Sugar Bean. Well, have a great day.
You won't know me because I'll be in disguise.
And that's right. In your Zorro costume, man.
That's my Zorro / Lone Ranger / something.
It's gonna be great. All right, guys, we're gonna go into listening to, I don't really know what we want to listen to. I guess we'll start out with listening to Lights Out by Love the Hate.
All
Thank
right.
you, Paul Thomas, again for coming on. You're awesome, dude, and I love your face. We'll see you
All
tomorrow.
right. We'll see you later. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Despite my concessions, I still need
What is this? Can't be the only way to save my soul. Something me is less. I can't afford the rest. I need to stop it all. Trapped inside of this between my ears. Live the flesh! Live the flesh!